Willard versus Clemens, D10-426391. Counselor, your name and bar number for the record.
Melvin Grimes, bar number 12972 for the petitioner, or for the plaintiff, Robert Woolard. He is present and seated at the table.
Nicole Clemens? Are you going to represent yourself today? Your motion?
Yeah, I also have, an opposition to a motion for an order to show cause that he filed, and I also have, my own order, a motion for an order to show cause. I don't know if we can hear today or.
All I have today is a motion for reconsideration of my decision from the 29th day of January, and I think there was an opposition filed.
Opposition and counter motion, correct.
Okay, what's in your counter motion?
Your Honor, the counter motion is for an order to show cause as to why she didn't follow the orders previously administered by this court. She's been given ample time. And I need to point out, she only recently was served with that motion, or the counter motion, because we were never served with this motion. We only found out about this by accident. I filed the opposition, and my client found out, and so we're here. But we have never been properly served with this motion. We only found out by accident, which is why the opposition wasn't timely.
So let me, when you file something, you gotta give it to them.
But I took a video of me serving it to them. He avoided me for three.
You just send it to,
different
you
times.
just mail it to them, just mail it.
No, he personally, my friend with me, he personally set it in his mailbox. And we videotaped us doing it because he avoided us
Why
every
can't
time.
you just mail it?
Because I didn't know if he'd accept it if I sent it certified mail.
And mail it to him, he has an attorney, if he's still the attorney of record, mail it to his attorney.
He didn't have an attorney at the time, and then, three
How do
different,
you know?
because he
Did
had
you
withdrawn
get off the
himself from the
case?
case.
We filed the withdrawal just like we always do.
Yeah,
Okay, so from now on, if there's a
Okay.
motion, mail it,
okay,
and then do a certificate of mailing.
okay,
You don't have to put things in the mailbox.
okay.
However, filing oppositions that are frankly improper and trying to do it in open court, we would object to her submitting this, let alone filing it on this motion.
I tried to e-file my paperwork, 3 different times, and the e-file wasn't working, and so I went
What do
to,
you wanna file today?
my opposition to their motion for an order to show cause, and then, also an order to show cause myself. A motion for.
Well, if you file an opposition, then they have to have a chance to file a reply to your opposition.
I know, I have my own motion for an order to show cause.
Oh, so you have another motion too?
Yes, I do. And I was just at the courthouse trying to file it today, and they told me to just come here because I wasn't gonna make it on time.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do,
I've been to jail two times since the last order.
I don't know that. So file your motions today. You can appear by phone. I'll just continue the hearing so they can file an opposition to your motion that you're gonna file right now. So, do you have copies for them?
I have copies for you, for them, for everyone.
Give it to the marshal and can you? Oh, you can't file them. You can't file them here. So go ahead and file the motion at family court, go back and file it before 5 and give him a copy now.
I already did.
I have it.
Okay. And then he'll file an opposition to your motion. So we're gonna set it down for a date. Well, you're gonna appear by phone. I don't want you to have to come all the way back unless you wanna come all the way back.
I'd rather come back,
Okay, if you wanna come back, you can come back. So when can you come back?
as soon as possible.
Okay, well, he has at least 10 days to file an opposition to your new motion, and then he has time to file a reply to your opposition. Have you filed, does he have a copy of your opposition?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Okay.
Your Honor, that said, we're here today for a motion for reconsideration of your order. That motion, I'm sure you've read it, all it does is say that you were wrong in all your findings. I don't see why we need to come back for it.
No, I'm not, we can take care of that today. I thought you were complaining you didn't have enough time to reply to it.
No, we filed our reply with a, I'm simply stating she hasn't followed the rules throughout, and there are other issues that I do know she's received the letter at this point. we put her on notice that this motion needs to be withdrawn. It's improper. There's not grounds under 52 or 59 for this motion. And it's simply drumming up and causing far more legal fees for my client, and it's improper.
Let her, do you wanna present, they want you to withdraw your motion, but if you wanna present your motion, I guess they're willing to hear it today. Why don't you present your case? I did read your motion. The summary of your motion is like, really, he's honest and clear that you don't agree with it and I was wrong. But that's not a reason for me to change it, because I don't think I was wrong, otherwise I wouldn't have ordered that. Now, if you wanna file, and maybe you already have, haven't seen all your new motions, for a change, you can file a change, but not to reconsider that decision. If you think, since the last decision, things have changed drastically, substantially, materially, where there's a reason for me to grant a new hearing for a change of custody, that's a different motion that, I don't know if you have filed that or not, but this motion for reconsideration, I'll give you 2 minutes to present what you have argued.
Well, the reasoning you did not,
You put down Brad Hoffman as your attorney, he's not your attorney?
no, not anymore. He was just for the evidentiary hearing.
Okay, so you shouldn't have put his name on the pleading, but go ahead.
Okay, the reason I didn't get custody was stated that, it was because I didn't have a good enough reason to, move down to California. And you got the reasoning from, or you maybe misinterpreted the reasoning why I moved down to California. It was because I was a victim of domestic violence up here, and, that's why I moved, not because I had low income.
Well, a motion for reconsideration, number one, is denied. I don't know if your time for appeal to the Supreme Court has run or not, but if you don't agree with my decision from the trial, you filed your motion for reconsideration, it's denied today. If there's time to do an appeal, you need to check with a lawyer or a paralegal to see when and how you file an appeal to the Supreme Court, if that's what you wanna do. Now, you filed a new motion for next time. What is the new motion about?
It's for a motion for an order to show cause. He hasn't done anything in the order that you ordered him to do.
And your motion is because she has not done anything I put in my order. Are these the same motions or different? You just guys copied each other's motion, just changed the name?
He's saying that you never accepted the Discovery Commissioner's, recommendation. You never ordered me to pay $500, and he's stating that I'm supposed to pay it, and I'm not. And actually, Robert has failed to get his license within 90 days like he's supposed to. He's gone to jail twice.
I'm gonna object to that. That's not properly before this
Can I
court
finish
today.
talking?
No, I'm objecting.
Objecting, I just wanted to know what your motion was about.
That's what it's about. I was trying to tell you.
Your Honor,
And your opposition's about
August
what?
11th, and you've read our opposition, August 11th, this court adopted the Discovery Commissioner's report and recommendations, which included that she was to pay $500 fee sanctioned to my office as for not following the discovery and continuing the trial for as long as it took to get that to trial. To date, we have received nothing.
He never adopted it. He never did.
Just pointed the date, the court did adopt it.
That opposition and your motion for order to show cause, and don't you have another motion you said?
Yes, because a motion to show cause that he hasn't followed anything, that Robert hasn't followed anything in your order since January, and he's gone to jail twice.
Well, what is the purpose of that order, of that motion?
The purpose?
Yeah.
Well, he's not following, that's what you're supposed to do when they don't follow the order, correct?
You just want him to follow it? That's all you want?
No, I would like to have my baby more often, because I don't feel like it's a stable environment over there. I mean,
Well, then you
going-
need to file a different kind of motion.
Okay,
You know, if you want more visitation, you call it motion for change in visitation.
okay.
If you want a motion for change in custody, you call it a motion for change in custody. Now, if you file a motion for order to show cause, then I'll grant you a hearing to show cause, and then whatever he doesn't do, I'll order him to do it, I'll fine him to do it, I'll put him in jail. But, you need to understand, if that's what you want, that's what you file. If you want more, there's nothing more that I'm gonna do next time, because that's all you've asked for. So, when is the next time?
I can put it out on June 15th if you want to do that. Too
so-
soon or not?
I haven't got I got his opposition, so you need to address that. Do you have his opposition, and his, have you filed a reply to it?
Here's I have my reply with me.
You need to file that today, and you need to send me a copy.
Okay,
Have you sent him a copy?
yes, I gave him a copy.
Okay. And you filed a motion for order to show cause, so you're gonna file one today, then you need to send me a copy and him a copy. And then he's gonna file an opposition, and I don't know what else to it, and then hopefully that'll be the end of all these motions.
So it won't be-
Your Honor, the other aspect,
Monday.
is that the 15th?
Yeah.
I have a trial that day.
So, yeah, give them 2 more weeks, so everything won't cross in the mail, and we'll have everything.
July
Um,
1st,
Yes, please.
1:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
Show cause hearing slot.
I'll bring my order and we'll go over it again next time, but if he didn't get his driver's license and I ordered him to get his driver's license, and if he's been locked up twice since the last hearing, obviously that's important to me. So we'll address it next time. Apparently that's what she has in her motion, so we'll do it then.
Your Honor, are you deferring ruling on the opposition and counter motion then?
Yes. You're,
Because the second part of that isn't just the show cause, but also for attorney's fees for requiring us to come over here on a motion that I think the court knows she doesn't meet the requirements under the rule for a
well, this
reconsideration.
motion today has been denied, okay? And then we'll consider your request for attorney's fees at the next time.
Thank you, Your
For
Honor.
today's hearing. And you're very welcome to come back, but I don't know why you would wanna go travel in all this heat. I don't know, if you're coming back to pick up the child for a visit, fine, but I'm making it very clear that you can appear by phone if you like as well. It's up to you. You're very welcome to come in person, but I know you live in the LA area, and I know that's a long drive here and a long drive back, especially in this time of year. So that's up to you. Thank you. Just make sure we get everything to everybody else. Make sure, I don't wanna come back next time and then I didn't get this, I'm gonna give it to him now. No. I want everyone, he has everything you wanna talk about, or we won't talk about it. Everything you wanna talk about, you give it to her, or I won't hear it, okay? So that's just kind of I don't wanna have kind of a wasted hearing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And don't wait till the last day, get it over there as soon as possible for everyone.
Page 11, the mom is here with the little boy. She has nobody to watch the little boy. Molly Rosenblum offered to watch the little boy, but mom's not too keen on it because she doesn't know her, so.